What is up, guys? Today we're going to be answering what is a knife lock, what type of knife locks there are, and so much more. So make sure you guys stick around, you hit a like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to be starting off with a very simple and super popular knife lock, which of course is going to be the frame lock. Now the frame lock is pretty much just a piece of the frame, which is like the handle, and it just blocks the blade from moving down. So it's pretty simple, it works great. Obviously it's going to be push across and then close, sort of like a liner lock. So it's not the liner like you can see in here. It is actually just going to be the whole side of the handle, which is the frame. So yeah, that is a pretty simple lock. I've never had an issue with a frame lock. I also have another example here, which is going to be the Gerber power frame. This is also a frame lock. So again, it comes across and blocks the blade from closing. Push it to the side, you push it down, do that again. So as you can see, it'll come across, push it to the side, pull the blade down, and it closes. And now here's a example of a better frame lock in my opinion. Like, there's obviously no better frame lock. If it's a frame lock, it's a frame lock and it works great. This here is the Boca Leviathan. I've done a video on this. It's going to be up in the corner somewhere. This, of course, frame lock. It comes across, blocks the blade, pull it to the side, and it closes. This one has a flipper, so it's easier. Push to the side, and it closes. So yeah, that's a frame lock. It's very simple. You can also get titanium frame locks. You can get just steel. I'm pretty sure you can get steel with titanium insert ones. There's a whole bunch of different options that you can get. And I might link a page down below in the description that explains more into depth on the different locks. Now this is a liner lock, which is pretty much like a frame lock. It's the same principle, but it's just a different way that they've done it. So as you can see, there's the red handle scales, which this is the Gerber Index Red. As you can see in there, so there is the handle scale, and then inside of there is the actual liner, which is like pretty much like the frame lock. As you can see, they're kind of the same, but this one has a thinner piece on the inside, which is like the frame, I guess, but it's called the liner, and that's why it's called a liner lock. And you pretty much just push to the side, same as the other one. It's really hard to show on camera with this example. I'll show a much better one, which of course is going to be the Wee Banter, which I've also done a video on. It's going to be up in the corner somewhere. So as you can see here, this one is a lot more closed off because I've recessed the extra of it. As this one, you can see more, like you can see the actual frame. But this one is G10 handles, so they've kind of recessed it into them. So as you can see, this one's got some really nice jimping on it. You just push it to the side, let it drop, and close. So again, opens, it comes across on the inside, blocks the blade, you push it to the side, make sure it doesn't drop, and then you can close your blade. So that is the Wee Banter liner lock, and I have another one on the little Gerber Keynote. This is a really great little knife. I might do a video on it one day, but it's just more of a small little EDC carry for me. So as you can see, back to the locks, this one's a very basic, thin, small, because you're not going to be heavy using it. Again, you push it to the side, it lets the blade go free, and you push it down. It's pretty simple stuff, nothing too technical about it or anything. Now going on to the next one. I know that there's a difference between a backlock and the triad lock, but in my opinion, they're backlocks. They're the exact same thing. But Cold Steel names theirs the triad lock. This thing is indestructible. It is amazing, but to me, it's a backlock, which in my opinion, it's a lot better than this knife. I'm gonna definitely do a video on this knife and all the issues that it has. And I've been putting it off because it's a very negative review, which I don't like doing. But I'm definitely gonna do it because I really have a hate for this knife. So yeah, this is the triad lock. How it works is you push this down, it pops this up, which then frees that part, allowing you to close the knife. And when you open it, you can see that that bit jumps up, that goes down, and it clicks into place. Again, you push that down, that comes up, and that right there is where it sits. So there will be a little lip on the inside of the triad lock, which will then drop down into that little area around there, which will then lock it into place. So that's triad lock, which is pretty much, in my opinion, a backlock. It's kind of exactly the same thing. So this is a backlock, which in my opinion, worst backlock I've ever felt on a knife. So that one, you pretty much just push on there, that little lip comes up and you can close it. This one is really like bad, and it's, yeah, so again, you push on that part there, which then closes the knife. There's gonna be a video coming on this knife. I hate negative reviews, but I have to do it. Got to get it out of the way, got to get it done. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this is a knife that everyone knows, and if you're new to the knife community, this is a big knife that came out a few years ago. It was very controversial. A lot of people loved it, a lot of people hated it, and in my opinion, I love it, with a few issues that I did get into on my review that I did of the knife, which will be up in the corner. And of course, this is the Benchmade bug out. This is the like original blue handled one, you know, with the apparently flimsy handles, which I don't have an issue with. But anyway, if you want to check out more details on it, link in the corner. Alright, so this is the Benchmade bug out. This, most Benchmade knives will come with this lock, which is a ambidextrous access lock. How it works is really simple. You pull these two pins back, so there'll be two pins. You pull them backwards, it'll drop, and it's as simple as that. If you want to flick it out, you can pull them back and just do that. It's super simple. It's really like fidgety. I have had issues with the lock though. This is the one lock I've had issues with, except for this back lock. And I had a little bit of lock stick and a little bit of flimsiness on this one, but that's about it. I put a little bit of lead or something on it and it stopped it straight away. This one had huge issues though, because it has either side on both of these, it has springs that let you pull it back and then it pops forward. One of them broke and I was getting a lot of lock stick, so when it would open I would have to really pull back on the pins to the point where sometimes it would get jammed, which I'm pretty sure they fixed in the newer version, so you don't have to worry about that. But the springs did break, which is completely covered by Benchmade warranty, but the knife was gone for a week, so that was kind of disappointing. But at least it isn't my primary EDC, which is right now between the Boca Leviathan and the Wee Banter, which I've both done reviews for because they're both my two favorite knives. And a little update, I am going to be buying handle scales for this, maybe some like aluminium ones or something, I'm not sure, but it's gonna look good, it's gonna be nice, and I'm super excited for it because I'm excited for the aluminium with the blue accents. That'll look really nice. Yeah, so that is the access lock, which at the moment I only have one knife with the access lock because only Benchmade do them. But Gerber I'm pretty sure We Knives and a few other companies are starting to use something similar to the Access lock. They all have their own names for it now because it is such a great lock. Alright guys, so that is where we are going to wrap this video up. I could go into more detail, but it's going to go over time, and there's not very much important, exciting stuff that goes on with these knives and their locks. So that is the 4 locks I have in my collection. If I did miss any, drop it down in the comments, because I'm pretty sure there are some that are in individual companies. So like some will have the triad lock, and a few other companies will have different locks that they have for their knives. So if I did miss any, drop it down in the comments please, and I will try and link a page to information on them or something. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Click like if you did. Make sure you guys subscribe as well. Drop in the comments any issues you have or anything that you want to discuss, and I will reply. Alright guys, I'll catch you guys next week. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys then.